Hello. I feel like my PC is louder than usual. But hello. Let me scooch in. Hold on. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what I'll be reading today. So we shall see. I don't know. But I have many options to be reading today. I don't know. But I think I'm going to read Capri. If you don't know, I started a series called Capone. Well, no, it's called the Delgado series. So I don't know what I'm going to be reading today. I don't know. But I think it's Capri. I think I'm going to read Capri. I don't know though. I started a series called the Delgado Family Series, and the third section of that is Capri. So I think I'm going to read Capri today because I just got the audiobook today. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. How you doing? How you doing? Hello. So, yeah, I think I'm going to read Capri, or I'm going to read um book 2 in the Maze Runner series. So what are you guys going to read? Because I really don't know what I'm going to read. But I have options. And the options are Capri by Jaquel J, because I have that. Or I'm going to read, let me see, The Scorched Trials by James Dashner. Or I'm going to read, hold on. Not that. Yeah. Sorry about that. Or I'm going to read, yeah, I'm debating between those two. Ooh, I've heard great things. I've heard great things about The Good House. I've heard great things. I've never read a Miss Do project, but I've heard really amazing things about her work. Some of it just seems either a little too scary or just not my style. I don't know. I read Capri is good. I'm glad. I know it's gonna be good because I already flew through Capone and Capadonna, so I already know it's gonna be good. I just don't know if it's gonna be like if I'm like in the mood to like binge because when I read those, I read them. Let me tell you. So I know that if I start it, I'm gonna go all in. And if I go all in, I won't be reading anything else. And other things should be getting read. They should be. Oh my god, when my phone is on, the lighting is great. That's lovely. Binge away. Yeah, I might. I just might. I just might. So, yeah. Okay. Because I just got the audiobook for book 1 in the Capri section. So, I'm probably just going to go through them. Go through them. Might as well. Might as well. But yeah. So, I'll be reading Capri. And if I want to switch it up, I'll read The Scorched Trials because I read The Maze Runner a couple days ago and I really enjoyed it. So I might read The Maze Runner too if I want to, well, The Scorched Trials if I want to switch it up. Um, and I don't know. I might also try, I have, what is it called? Between Two Kings. That's book 2 in the Kiss of the Basilisk series. I breezed through the audios of Capri. You'll be done with it quickly. Yeah, they are. They're very quick. I saw it said 5 hours, and that's without you doubling speed or whatever. So yeah, it'll be quick. I'll probably finish that book in this sprint, which I don't usually do. But I want to tell you guys, I went. thrift shopping. What's today? Friday. I went on Tuesday. What's Tuesday? I went on Tuesday. Thrift shopping, and I bought a lot of books. So oh, you can't see. There's a bookshelf on this side, and it's stacked to the top with books, like the top right here with books, because I don't have nowhere to put them. But I also bought a lot of. Hold on, I'm moving my microphone. I also bought a lot of, what are they called? DVDs. So let me show you the DVDs I got. I got a lot of DVDs because I want to start collecting. I have, mind you, my mother's been collecting DVDs since before I was born, right? So we have a good collection, but since like 20, like the mid 2010s, we stopped collecting. So we're behind on a lot of things we should have had because Netflix became a thing. Like my mom has had Netflix since it was DVDs and they was shipped you DVDs. So we haven't been collecting DVDs like we used to. So I thought I would like bulk up our collection. So let me show you what I got. Okay. So I got a lot of books, well, not a lot of books, a lot of DVDs here. First, I got some Harry Potter ones. This is secondhand, so I got these all from Goodwill's. I don't have all of them, but I got all the ones that they had, which was Chamber of Secrets, and then they had Prisoner of Azkaban, which is the book I need to read actually, the next one, and Deathly Hallows Part 1. So I got all of those. And then I got Diary of the Dead. This is a scary movie. And I got Red Dawn, which I saw Patrick Swayze and I saw Jennifer Grey and I saw Leah Thompson and I said, oh, I gotta get that. Then I got Princess Diaries 2, which very excited about. I don't know if one is or two is my favorite. Everybody loves two more because of Chris Pine and the slumber party scene and Raven Simone and all the things. I gotta rewatch. Then I got First Daughter, which I loved when I was younger. I loved First Daughter. Then I got Scooby Doo because it's iconic. It's iconic. I know, right? I got some good things there. Then I got Narnia, Prince Caspian. There's three Narnias, right? Narnia, obviously the main one that everybody knows about. Then there's two, which is this one, Prince Caspian, and then there's three. I don't like three. No one likes three because half the characters aren't even in three. That was a cash grab. And everybody's favorite is one, but my favorite is Prince Caspian. I'm just letting y'all know that now. Then I got one of my favorite. I have a couple favorite series that like are kind of good, kind of bad. No one really knows. One of those is Resident Evil. I love the Resident Evil movie series with, is it Mia Jokovic? I love those movies with all my heart. I love those movies. And another movie series like that is the Underworld series. I love the Underworld series, but this is not book one. This is like, I don't know, movie 55 or something like that. I don't know, because all of them always have 85 movies. But I love the Underworld series so much. So I'm gonna try to find and collect those as well. And then this movie right here is one of my favorite movies ever. It's called The Sweetest Thing. It has Cameron Diaz, Christina Applegate, and Selma Blair, and it's a very raunchy movie. I should not have been watching this as a child, but I didn't know. And I was just like, that's where I learned. I'm not gonna tell you what I learned because that was crazy. But I love this movie, and no one ever talks about it because I don't think anybody has ever seen it in their life. But here it is. And then lastly, I got Hunger Games 1 and 2. So very excited about those. Very excited about these. They didn't have Mockingjay Part 1 and 2 there, but I got. So I have. That's a good amount of books. I mean, amount of movies, and most of those movies are old. None of those came out in the 2020s, and so, but I'm bulking up the collection because we haven't bought a DVD in so long, like a decade. So I'm trying to bulk it up for things that we should have been buying. Cause yeah, it was hilarious and it was amazing and it was top tier. It was really top tier. The Richard store scene with the old lady, or the scene in the Chinese restaurant, and they were doing like that, like for whatever random reason they were doing like a musical for a second, and she said some diabolically nasty things, and everybody said, "Hold up, what you talk about?" It's an amazing movie. It's an amazing movie. I love it so much. Um, I've been yapping 40 seconds over. I'm supposed to start the first sprint, you guys. I'm going to. It was funny. It was crazy. It was hilarious. It's Uzi and it's green. I said, oh, what? Okay. We're going to start the first sprint. 45 minutes on, 10-minute break in between. Usually around 3 sprints. Might do more, might not. Most likely not. Because I'd be lying. But yeah, we're going to get into the first one. And let me put on some ambiance for you guys. Oh, there's been raining this entire time. Great. Let me just turn it down. Because I don't even know. So let's do that. And let's start the timer, everyone. Happy reading, you guys. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? How much did you guys get done? Let me make myself a little bigger. How much did you guys get done during your break? Let me know. Oh my god, I like my hair like this. It's less big like this with my headphones on. Usually, when I have bigger hair, I wear the pods so they go straight into my ear. But I like this look. But how is everybody doing with their sprints? How did everybody do? I'm reading Capri, which is like the third series in the Delgado books, and I'm 41% through. So I'm gonna get through this very quickly. Honestly, I just started last spring, and I'm already getting through it. I'm gonna be good. I read 41 pages in the Good House and going to make a little cocktail. Ooh, oh my gosh, a lemon drop martini. That sounds delicious. I've never had a lemon drop martini. Um, I've only been allowed to drink for 2 years now, age wise. Um, and I haven't tried much. I've made some cocktails. I'm a cocktail maker. Like, whenever drinks are being had, I'm the one making them because I hate drinks that taste like alcohol. Because I hate what? Alcohol. So, whenever I make them, I'm the one making them. That's also dangerous because it'll taste like juice. So, you just taking those things back. But happy for you. I'm glad. I hope you like your martini. Let me make sure, because I always forget that the ambiance be on and stuff like that. So let me take that off. Anyways, so yeah, I'm 41% through my book. I'm reading Capri by Jaquel J. And so yeah, I'm very excited to continue. Hey there, new to your channel. Hello, hello, hello. Just finished dinner here and gonna get back to my reread of The Assassin's Blade. Oh, by what is this lady name? Miss Sarah Janet, Sarah J. Moss, probably Moss. Um, that is the Assassin's Blade, right? That's the novella to it. But yeah, I've read the entire Throne of Glass series. It is my favorite series by Sarah Janet. Um, honestly, I read it for the first time when I was in like middle school slash high school. Uh, and I loved it. I loved it so much. It let me see. How would I rank it? My favorite, it will always and forever be Throne of Glass series. And then it'll go Akatar, and then it will go Crescent City, or what is it? Yeah, Crescent City series, whatever it's called. But honestly, Crescent City was the best book one, was the best book one in a series, and from Sarah Janet. And yeah, I have read the whole series, but took me two series to finish it. Two two tries to finish it. Oh, well, the first time I read it, I did not read any of the novellas. Well, I read the Christmas Snow one, but I hadn't read Assassin's Blade or Tower of Dawn. And then the second time I reread it, which was last year or the year before, because I was like, let me read it as an adult. And honestly, that's probably gonna be my last time reading it. I read it with them, and I did the in tandem with the Dawn, Tower Dawn stuff like that. Do you have a favorite book so far this year? That's a great question. It's a great question. I think. Hold on. Let me get out my Goodreads. Hold on. Because I'm thinking it's gonna be a whole bunch of books from a. I'm a urban fantasy reader. That's my main thing. It is a good question because I don't. Let me see. So let's get into it. I think. Hmm, I've had some 5 stars, but a favorite. I'm gonna say Kiss of the Basilisk. I'm gonna show you the cover. This is just hold on, let me show you. This is the cover. Uh, uh, you can't see that very well. But That's just, but honestly, it was such a surprise because it was really good. But it is straight corn, but change the C to a P. But it's corn with plot, and it's really, really good. But I think honestly, I'm a manga reader as well, and My Hero Academia, I finished the entire series, and it's amazing. It is amazing. It's so lovely. Mine so far is Good The Good Samaritan by John Mars and With Love from Harlem by Rashonda Tate. Ooh. I think my favorite, mm, probably Outlander. Mine would be The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. Ooh, I've heard great things about that series. I think Outlander, like based off of it's well, the show's based off of the books, but I think I would say Outlander, book one, because it's called Outlander. Um, or I would say mm, book three in a urban fantasy series I'm reading called Third Grave Dead Ahead. That series, it's a Grim Reaper PI series, and I love it so much. I'm an urban fantasy girl, and I'm a fantasy girl and romance girl. Those are my three main ones, and one of those is like, I don't know. Not read those. I've heard of With Love from Harlem. I've heard of that one. Heard it's good, but yeah. It's so good. Have you seen the show? I have seen the show. I don't like the show. I tried a long time ago before I even started reading the books. Look, all the books right there, the Outlander books, all right here. Um, I tried watching the show and I was just like, it's a little cringy. It's a little off. I didn't find the main guy attractive, so I was like, that does hinder my reading. Then I read the books and I was like, I love this. And the main reason I talked about it in a different reading sprint. The main reason is because Claire in the books so much smarter, wiser, and like doesn't have that main character energy as Claire in the TV show. Claire in the TV show, um, she always getting in trouble. In the book, it makes it seem like she just accidentally runs into things. In the show, it all be her fault. It just all be her fault. I don't know how, but it is. She never closes her mouth. Never. And I just be like, ugh, again, again. But before I forget, let me tell you guys, I'm going live on the 12th on TikTok. Because we're going to be discussing The Kingmaker by Candy Ryan. And let me just tell you, I hated that book. I hated it. So I'm gonna have a lot to say. I'm gonna have a lot to say. Is Outlander about a nurse who is with some soldier? She's a nurse, but she's from like the World War II era, and she travels back in time 200 years in the past, and she has to just find her way back, and things just occur from there, and it's really good. She ends up in Scotland, and it's just so good. It's really good. We all have our own views, so it's okay. um, I can't with the show. Yeah, it's on Stars. The final season is coming out now, I think. Um, not I I I have very interesting opinions on Kennedy Ryan. They're very interesting opinions, and I don't know. Hey, Paige. Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, Children of Time. I have that. Let me know how you liking it. I have it. I haven't read it yet, but I have it. I have very not fun opinions on Miss Kennedy Ryan, but please come to the live. To it's gonna be on TikTok, same username as my YouTube channel at 3 p.m. on the 12th. If you can make it, I would love for you to be there. And we're just gonna be talking about The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan, and The main thing. Oh, so far so good. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I will be at the live. I need to know, girl. I y'all love what y'all love. Y'all love what y'all love. So, but I'm just gonna say, I don't know. But we will be getting to our second sprint of the evening. Let me know for the last sprint, do you want the time to go up from 45 minutes to like 50 to an hour? Let me know for the last sprint. But for this second sprint, we're going to do 45 minutes. But for the next sprint after that, let me know. I'll spill some tea about the Kingmaker in the next break. Cause girl. Oh, I haven't read that series, Donna. So and I've heard that series is amazing. My mom read that series and she really loved it. But yeah, My Hero Academia, really good. Um, what is it called? Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm in the middle of it. I need to reread it because I haven't read it in a while. That's also really good. Um, I'm very basic because I haven't read many, but I've only finished My Hero Academia, so keep that in mind as well. Spy Family is good. It's not my fave. A lot of people love Spy Family. It's okay. It has too much dialogue. I feel like I'm reading just a plain book with all the words is like this big and the pictures down. I just can't. Um, yes, it's a manga turned anime, just like most are manga turned animes. I think most animes are manga turned animes. Um, I just bought Attack on Titan from Goodwill, so I think I'm gonna try that one to see if I like it or not. But I haven't read many. I've read more comics and graphic novels than manga. But yeah, for graphic novels, I would recommend The Walking Dead if you like horror. Saga, Unordinary, Lore Olympus, Wash Day. Um, what else do I have? I have That Texas Blood. That's good. I like indie comics the most, I guess. But yeah, I tried manga, Death Note. It's so many books. Oh yeah, if you don't get if you get like the bind up, it's only 6. But if you get the individual like volumes, it's gonna take a lot longer for you to read them because they feel like it's a lot more. But I think the bind up is only 6 to 8. I think 6 to 8 bucks. Saga is really good. I really enjoy it. If you like sci-fi stuff, Saga will definitely scratch that itch. But yeah, those are the ones I would recommend because I haven't read many, so I'm not the most versed on that. Now, if you want some C drama, K drama, BL, Thai BL, I also have BL manga that I read. Not many though. Um, BL, all that stuff. Like in a BL, for anybody who doesn't know, it means boy love, which means gay. So like heated rivalry in a different country would be called BL. Or Heartstopper, different country. Mostly Asian countries call it BL. Those are BLs. Um, what's the manga with the mom and her child? If you're talking about the horror, that's called Blood on the Tracks. The mom and her child is like a horror. That's Blood on the Tracks. If it's like not the non-horror one, I don't know. But I think I'm talking about the right ones. Yeah, I've heard those are really I heard those are really good. I love K dramas and C dramas and anime. In the next sprint, we'll talk about the tea that I have with it's not tea, but we'll talk about Candy Ryan and why I hated that book. And then we'll talk about some K dramas because I'm watching a C drama right now. The way I want to turn this live off and go watch it, y'all don't understand. But yeah. But we'll talk about that. So y'all just gotta remind me because I will forget. I will forget. All right. Let's stop yapping and let's talk about this reading. How about that? Okay, let's read. All right, I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. Happy reading, everyone. Hello. Oh, this one. Hello. So that is another sprint done. For this last sprint, let me know if you want longer time. If you want 50 minutes to an hour, just tell me if you want that, or do you want to stay 45 minutes? Let me know. Okay. So since we here, since I'm knee in my desk, let's talk about 1 hour. All right, I gotta update the thing. Hold on. Well, I'll do it after the break. Let's talk about um the Candy Ryan stuff first. So I'm not gonna say everything because I want y'all to come to the live and hear what me. It's not just me. It's gonna be me and reading sprints and chai sips. Both of us are doing the live together because it was for her book club. I think you guys should join. We do like mainly indie books. It's mainly indie books, but it's all usually always romance. Um, you should join her book club. It's on Fable, the book app, Fable, and it's like us and like 10 other people. I don't remember how many. And it's called Chai and Chapters. And for this month, or for last month, it was The Kingmaker. And I hated it. I hate it. So yeah. I read 12 pages and made some burgers and tater tots. Ooh, for dinner. Ooh, that sounds good. I love a good tater tot. I'm 81% through my book, so I'll be finishing it in the last. Can y'all hear that plane? I'll be finishing it in the next sprint. But yeah, I would recommend. Yeah, it's 13 of us in there, so I would recommend. Um, it's called Chai and Chapters, and I'll put a banner up. It's called Chai. And so if you want to join it, you can. Let me know. But the main issue I had with this Candy Ryan book is what the plot is, and that's crazy. But the plot is a Native American woman with a white man, and I don't call Candy Ryan black because I don't know. Visually, I think she's black, but I don't actually know. She's a black presenting woman. So one, I don't know if she's Native American, so that was weird. But the main thing I'm gonna say is I get sick and tired of reading book series where they're two different. There's an interracial relationship, and the person of the minority group usually has to explain to the white person what racism is, or has to explain to the white person what colonization is and all this stuff. There's no way in hell like a white man should date a black woman, an Asian woman, a Hispanic woman, a Native American woman, and he don't know the issues in said areas, right? So like there was I'm gonna tell you one example to make you want to go to that live on Monday. She's talking to him, this Native American woman. She's talking to him and saying basically one in every two, so that's half of one in every two Native American women is either sexually assaulted or kidnapped. And no one does anything about it, especially if it happens near the reservation, because that's a different type of law. All this stuff. She's talking about some statistics that are very scary and very horrifying for Native American women, right? Which we all know because, hello, this used to be their land, right? And he's listening to this whole spiel about how horrible it is in this country for Native American women and in Canada, but you know. And he says, yeah, that's crazy. That's bad. but it's nothing like global warming. You know what's worse than one in every two women getting sexually assaulted? The ice caps melting. And I said, and this is the person you want me to root for to end up with her? This is the person. I and it's just that for 300 pages, over 300 pages. And it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. I was like, this girl is literally telling you, "Hey, my people are dying left and right, getting kidnapped left and right, getting assaulted left and right. And you're telling me that global warming is worse? Global warming is bad. I believe in global warming. But global warming can't get fixed today. But you know what could? Laws preventing women from getting kidnapped. What is happening here? I hear the FMC spend most of the book educating the MMC and it's just it pisses me off. The rest of the series gets away from the narrative for sure, but I hear you. It's upsetting, and there's other things in that book that I'm like, But the thing is, the reason I dislike this is because Candy Ryan has done this before. She had the Grip series, and that's a white woman and a black man, and he had to basically teach her what police brutality was. He had to teach her what racism was. Like he had to do all that stuff, and it was just weird. She does that. See, the Kingmaker is my first and my last Candy Ryan, because I also didn't like It Ends With Us. That's not what it's called. That is Colleen Hoover. She gives me Colleen Hoover vibes, by the way. That's not it. What's the series called? Before I Let Go. Before I Let Go. That one, two black people. And Before I Let Go. That's not the problem. The problem is she does these weird romances where it's low key either abuse, weird race things, or it's just a weird relationship in general. And Before I Let Go, it's a black romance, whatever. But you're telling me that y'all lost a child through a miscarriage because of all the grief and the stuff like that. Y'all divorced. Okay. And your ex-husband finds his new girlfriend in the business they own together in the same spot that you lost your child in, and you take him back. I just she's she gives me Colleen Hoover vibes, like Black Colleen Hoover. And I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. So I just couldn't. But let's talk about K dramas and C dramas now. That's just a little taste. So if you want to hear what me and Sasha from Rain Spencer Chai Sips has to talk about The Kingmaker by Candy Ryan, April 12th, 3 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Eastern, on TikTok Live. We'll be doing a TikTok Live. So, yeah, come to that. But let's talk about C dramas and K dramas. I'm watching a C drama right now. I haven't watched one in like a month and a half. I'm watching a C drama right now. I was playing board games. Girl. And they call that a romance book. They call Before I Let Go a romance book. That is at best, is contemporary women's lit, things like that. But Kennedy Ryan is not romantic. She is not a romantic writer. I just gave y'all 3 different book series by this woman. 3 different book series by this woman. And all 3 of them are weird and odd, and she's a weird woman. She gives me Colleen Hoover vibes, but just just look different. Because there's no way in two of those series that I mentioned, you got when people of color blaming, I mean, not people of color blaming, people of color telling you in vivid detail and statistics why people are treating them wrong, and you like, I don't believe you, and that's romantic. And then the third one, you got miscarriages and all this stuff, which is not a bad thing. Miscarriage is not a bad thing. I mean, it's sad and it's bad, but it's like not the woman's fault. But you got this miscarriage like that, and your husband, the one you're gonna get back together at the end of this book, found his new girlfriend in the same place you lost your baby, in a restaurant that y'all own together, and has the audacity to bring her around you. Oh, she be pissing me off. Oh, I can't. Playing board game. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Hello. Hi, 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 hi. Like, I just, ugh. But about these K dramas and C dramas, now let me tell you, I've been watching a C drama called Pursuit of Jade, but ugh, it's so it's so good. It's top tier. If you're into K dramas and C dramas, let me know because I will give you recommendation after recommendation after recommendation. It's so good. And was wondering, friends. Oh well, I mean, let me come on. Don't know if this is allowed, or not, but I'm wanting some reader friends over on Goodreads since I'm new to the app and was wondering if anyone would love to be friends. Everybody, put your Goodreads usernames in the comments. I mean, in the chat if you would like. We can all be friends. Mine is the same as the YouTube channel, so between Payback Worlds. But yeah, put your stuff in there. We can add each other. Um, but yeah, go ahead, do all of it. Y'all can put in y'all things if y'all want to follow each other on Goodreads. Mine is the same name as the YouTube channel, so I should be easy to find. Sometimes I'll be putting an S at the end, sometimes I don't. So try both, because I half my usernames are between Paperback World and half is Worlds. So just try both. But it's called Pursuit of Jade, the C drama, and it's so amazing and so good. I love it so much. If y'all want recommendations, horror, romance, not horror, more like thriller, suspense, romance, and that stuff for K dramas, C dramas, let me know because I will have them for you. But yeah, I'm gonna say it one more time before we go into our last sprint. We're gonna do an hour for this last one, but the TikTok live, um, discussing The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan will be on April 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be discussing for however long it takes. Y'all can have y'all input. Y'all can talk about it all you want. We will discuss back and forth. It's going to be me and Reading Sprints and Chai Sips, also known as Sasha. She has a YouTube channel as well. And yeah, we will all be discussing it together. If you have any opinions, you will let me know, good or bad, because everybody has their taste in books and our tastes don't have to be the same for you to have a good opinion about a book. We're not going to yuck nobody's yum or anything like that. So whether you loved it or hated it, join the TikTok live. Okay? We're going to start our last sprint. And I know we wanted it to be an hour this time. So I'm going to change it to an hour. And I will see you guys at the end of this sprint. Happy sprinting, everyone. Goodbye. Hello, everyone. That was the last sprint of the night. It is now dark, but I get to eat dinner. So I'm very excited. But I finished Capri. I'm going to give it a 5 stars. It was top tier. I will be continuing with the series, but we already knew this because it's part 3 into a series. So, but that is the last sprint for the evening. Um, Let me know what you guys did for this last sprint. I would love to know before we get off for the night. But just a reminder, the dates for all lives that I'll be doing this month is in the community tab and on YouTube. I'll be going live on the 12th, the 17th, and the 24th. The 12th will be on TikTok for the Kingmaker by Candy Ryan talk thing discussion. And then the 17th and the 24th are just like today. So YouTube, all the things. And yeah, I'll be back 17th and the 24th. And I hope you guys enjoy your time here. Hope you got a lot read and done. I finished the whole book, but it was a short book, so I finished the whole book. Thank you for having me along. Hope to be back again next time. Yes, of course, of course, of course. I got almost 50 pages done. That's great. I'm very proud of everybody here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, all of these are saved in the live section of YouTube as well. So if you ever need some reading sprints and I'm not live, always go to that section to reuse one of these. That's what they're there for. That's what I started a YouTube channel for, is to do sprints so that you could have some when you need them the most for to be productive or to read or to whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy. It became dark while we were here. I hope you guys enjoyed and you had a good time and you continue to read and you continue to do everything and you continue to come to these lives. So yeah, I'm very happy that you guys used them. Got chapter done and now on chapter 3 of Mr. Mumbles by Barry Hutchinson. Okay. I've never heard of that book before. I hope you're enjoying it. But anyways, that is it for me tonight. It is time to end the stream. We passed the 3 hour mark, which is great. So I'll see you guys in the next sprint that I have. The 17th. The 17th. And then the 12th for the discussion. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Good night, everyone. Have a great night. Have a great evening. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice time, everybody. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.